168 of the Vachanamrut. This passage is all about how God forever resides in the 8 types of Murtis and in the Sant. Murti means in divine image. Sant means saint. It's a cognate. On Chaitra Sudhi the 9th, Samvat 1876, or the 23rd of March, 1820, Swami Sri Sahajanandji Maharaj was sitting on a large decorated cot under the neem tree in front of the mandir of Sri Vasudev Narayan in Dada Akhar's Darbar in Gadhadā. He was wearing a white case and had covered himself with a white cotton cloth. Around his head he had tied a white cloth that had a border of silken thread. At that time, an assembly of munis, as well as devotees from various places, had gathered before him. Thereupon, Sriji Maharaj said, "Allow me to ask a question." The munis responded by saying, "Please do ask." Sriji Maharaj thus began. For 1 month during the famine of 69, this is 1869 in whatever calendar they're using here. So that's 7 years before this discussion, which would be 1813 in our calendar. 1813, there was a famine in this region, in Gujarat. Whenever I entered samadhi, meditative absorption, I felt I had gone to Purushottam Puri, to the city of the ultimate, where I entered and resided in the Murti, in the image of Sri Jagannath Ji, one of the names for God. That Murti may appear to be wooden, but through its eyes I observed everything. I observed both the bhakti, the loving devotion, and the deceitful ways of the mandir priest. In the same way, those people in our satsang fellowship, our assembly of spiritual seekers who have mastered samadhi, can also enter others' bodies through samadhi and see and hear everything. The scriptures also mention that Shukaji, who was the son of Veda Vyasa, the compiler of spiritual scriptures, Shukadeva, also known, spoke through the medium of a tree. Therefore, a great holy person or the divine can enter wherever they wish. The murtis which God has given for worship by his command are of 8 types. These are the types made of shaili, stone, darumayi, of wood, lauhi, of metal, lepya, of earth or sandalwood paste, lekya, engraved or drawn, saikati, of sand, manimayi, of gems, and of manomayi, mental. God personally enters those murtis and resides within them. A devotee who worships those murtis should remain the same respect for them as they do for the manifest form of God. In the same way, God also resides in the heart of the Sant, in the saint. Therefore, the saint should also be respected. Yet, a devotee totally fails to respect him. He considers a murti, or one considers a murti, to be merely a painting, or to be made of stone or other materials. Furthermore, they look upon that saint as an ordinary human being. But God himself has said, "I forever reside in the 8 types of murtis and in the Sant. Still, that devotee behaves disrespectfully before the Murtis of the divine and before the Sant, not fearing the divine in the least. Does such a person have faith in the divine or not? That is the question. The Paramahansas, the great monks, replied, because they do not realize the divine to be Antaryami, to be the innermost dweller of everyone and everything, and so fails to respect that, such a devotee does not have faith in the divine at all. Thereupon, Sriji Maharaj added, not only do they not have faith, but their bhakti, their loving devotion, is like that of a hypocrite. Sriji Maharaj then asked further, will such a devotee attain liberation or not? The sadhus replied, no, they will not attain liberation. Sriji Maharaj then continued, a person who develops such a nastik, which sounds like nasty, but actually just means a lack of faith in the divine, towards the Murtis, the divine images, and the Sant, the saintly person, will not merely stop there. They will also develop the same feelings towards the manifest form of the divine, whom they worship. They will also develop such sentiments towards the abodes of the divine, such as Golok, Brahmapur, etc. Furthermore, they will come to believe that the creation, sustenance, and dissolution of this universe is just due to Kal, time, and Maya, material existence, and karma, action, but not due to the will of the divine. In this way, they will become a staunch person with a lack of faith. Thereafter, Muktanand Swami asked, is the cause of such a lack of faith one's past karmas, their past actions, or the influence of bad company? Sriji Maharaj explained, the sole cause of the development of such an attitude is listening to the scriptures written by people who have such an attitude themselves, and keeping the company of one who has faith in those words instead. Furthermore, lust, anger, avarice, arrogance, egotism, and jealousy also cause such an attitude to develop. Why? Because if a person possesses any one of these swabhavs, these deep impressions, then they will not be able to believe the talks of even sadhus, monks such as Narada, who was the Deva Rishi, who was the Rishi, the seer of even the celestial beings, whom he taught, and the Sanagadik. When is such an attitude overcome? Well, when one listens to the talks of the divine actions and incidents of the divine, such as the creation, sustenance, and the dissolution of the cosmos, as described in faithful scriptures like the Srimad Bhagavad Purana, and also understands the glory of the divine and the saint. Such an attitude is overcome, and a faithful attitude develops. So thank you for listening.